Good afternoon. This is Keith and Brian with Less Magic, More Gathering.
Yeah!
We are opening our first of 3 booster boxes today. So what we're gonna do, we need subscribers. So we're gonna try and bribe you. For this box, whenever we get to 100 subscribers, we will randomly choose a subscriber and they will get their choice of 2 cards and an unopened booster pack out of this box. So we'll keep these cards separated so we know which cards you have to choose from. After we get to 100 subscribers, we'll randomly choose somebody. They can pick 2 of the cards they like and the pack that we've pulled out of here. We'll send them to them, no charge.
It's going to be the last pack. We're setting it aside when we get to the end of the box.
So, share the video, subscribe to the channel, let all your friends know. Because if you play Magic, you've got friends that play Magic, because you can't play by yourself.
And they've got friends that play Magic too.
Alright, so let's do this. Shh.
I don't know if I cut it open very well.
I got it.
Watch it. Don't play with knives.
Got it.
Don't play with frickin' knives.
Alright. Pack numero
Uno.
Alright. Edwards, there's the commons if you want to check and see if there's anything cool in there.
Alrighty.
Got a Blazing Hope, exile creature with power greater than or equal to your life total. Mausoleum Harpy has Ascend, gets a +1/+1 counter whenever another creature you control dies, if you have the City's Blessing. We got a Thrashing Brontodon. Pay 1, sacrifice it to destroy an artifact or enchantment. It's 3/4 3-drop, so that's a good one. The rare Vaunus Hunger has Ascend. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. If you have the City's Blessing, they sacrifice half their creatures. Round it up. Land and a token.
Can't forget about those. Commons, in case you're interested.
Oh,
Dust Charger is always beneficial in that build a horse deck. We got a couple people doing that one. That's a good card.
Horse deck.
Horse deck. Don't say it too strange. Like, what just happened?
There's the commons. Alright, uncommon. Strength of the pack. All your creatures get a +1/+1 counter. Or 2 of them. 2 +1/+1 counters. Pirate's Pillage. You discard a card as an additional cost to play. You draw 2 cards and create 2 treasures. Got a Ravenous Chupacabra. When it comes in, destroy a opponent's creature. Our rare in this one is a Crafty Cut Purse. 2/2 with flash. Enters the battlefield. Each token that would be created under an opponent's control this turn is created under your control instead. So if you're going up against that black-white token deck, you sling that out there and steal some tokens. Got a forest and a sapling.
And a token. If you're really good or really into dinosaur decks, this new one benefits, you know, Kinjali or Otepec, depending on what color you go with. That's going to be a huge deck, I believe, coming out.
Alright. There's the commons. Uncommons. We got a Legion Lieutenant. Gives all your vampires +1/+1. Got a golden... I already saw a shiny one in here.
Oh, does that mean a...
A Golden Demise. Has Ascend. All creatures get -2 unless you have the City's Blessing. Then only your opponents get -2, so that's good. Got a Siren Reaver. Has Raid. Costs 1 less if you attack with a creature. The foil is our rare.
Ooh.
Brass's Bounty.
Brass's Bounty.
For each land you control, create a colorless treasure. But if you're already at 7 lands, why do you need 7 tokens?
Yeah, I already had to pay 7 to get it. I need 7 more tokens.
Got a Vampire, a Marker, and a... Oh, we got another rare.
You forgot about your regular rare.
I forgot about the regular rare. Golden Guardian is a flip. Defender, pay 2 and it fights another creature you control. When it dies, it flips to Goldforge Garrison. You can pay 4, tap it, and create a 4/4 Golem.
Golem. Buccaneers Bravado, pretty good card. You get 2 options if you're playing a pirate deck or anything for that matter. That double strike option's insane.
I see another foil in here.
Uh-oh. Oh! Two!
Alright. First uncommon, Curious Obsession. Enchant creature, it gets +1/+1, and has draw a card if it deals damage to a player. At the beginning of your end step, if you don't attack with a creature, you sacrifice the enchantment. See red, enchanted creature gets +2/+1 and first strike. And also, if you don't attack with a creature that turn, sacrifice it. Pride of the Conquerors has Ascend. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. If you get the City's Blessing, +2 instead. The rare Warkite Marauder. Flying. 2/1. Whenever it attacks, target creature defending player controls loses all abilities and has a base power and toughness 0/1. So that's
nice.
cool. Foil here. Forerunner of the Empire, uncommon.
Ooh.
When it comes into play, you search for a dinosaur, put it on your library, and then after that, whenever a dinosaur enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to each creature, if you want it to.
If you want it to.
Got an elemental and a swamp.
And a swamp. And I know this card's been around a little bit, naturalized, but there's some nasty enchantments and artifacts going out right now that if you don't want to play against, you might want to put those in a deck.
Alright, let's see here. Got an Evolving Wilds in the commons. Woo woo.
Of all the wilds!
Jungle Creeper's a 3-cost 3/3.
You're a jungle
You can
creeper.
pay 5 to return it from your graveyard to your hand. Got a black green for Foul Orchard. Comes into play tap. Is your big head in the screen?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. It is a big noggin, I apologize.
Oh, we got another foil.
Foil!
That's
That
three
makes
packs.
three.
That's 3 packs in a row.
Gosh, what are we looking for?
Raging Regisaur. Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. That's good for triggering your enrage on your own stuff.
Yes.
Got another stupid Brass's Brownie. I hate Brownie.
It might as well be a
Brass's
Brass's Brownie.
I hate that card. And then we got a foil Mistcloak Herald.
That's a cute little foil.
We got a marker and a dino.
And a dino. And this common that I'm going to show you, if you're into doing the City's Blessing at this end, it's a simple 1-drop, 0/3, but as soon as you get City's Blessing, it's a 3/3 creature. I know it might take a second, but you get it out there when you get to that point. 1-drop, 3/3, coming at them.
Alright, Cherished Hatchling. When it dies, after it dies, you can cast dinosaur spells as though they had flash, and whenever you cast a dinosaur spell that turn, you can have that creature fight another target creature.
Ooh.
So you can use that to kill your opponent's things or trigger your own enrage abilities. Direfleet Neckbreaker, attacking pirates get +2/+0.
That card sucks. It works really good. It sucks
Silvergill
'cause
Adept is 2-drop 2/1 unless if you reveal a Merfolk, and if you don't, you have to pay an extra 3. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card.
suggest you play Merfolk.
The rare is Sphinx's Decree. Each opponent can't cast instant or sorcery spells during that player's next turn. Good
Nice.
against your control decks and your approach decks, because nobody likes that crap.
Yeah, purchase a
Saproling and a Plains.
And a Plains. Furled Death Spitter. Good dinosaur card. If you like playing the Enrage, it's good to beef this bad boy up, because every time it takes damage, you give it right back to your opponent. 2 damage. That's a good one.
Commons. There you go. Alright, first uncommon. Flood of Recollection. Return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand and exile it. Exile that, so you can't infinitely loop.
Wish we could.
Pride of the Conquerors, I think we already did, so we'll skip it. Reaver Ambush. Exile target creature with power 3 or less. Our rare is the Champion of Dusk. When it enters the battlefield, you draw X cards, lose X life, where X is the number of vamps you control. Treasure and a mountain.
Treasure and a mountain. If you're into playing hexproof sets or anything that flies, it's a good common card. It's a 5-drop 3/2 hexproof flying creature.
Those are good and limited, really.
Yeah, nobody likes a hexproof card, so that's one of them from this new set.
Let's see here. There's that. We got another Flood of Recollection. We just saw that one, so we don't need to do it again. Resplendent Griffin is a 3-drop 2/2 flyer. If it attacks and you have the City's Blessing, it gets a 1/1 counter.
That's pretty good.
Baffling End. This is a good answer for a lot of stuff. When it enters the battlefield, you exile target creature an opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less. And they don't get that back. Even when this leaves the battlefield, that creature is gone. They get a 3/3 dinosaur in place of it, but they don't get whatever they had back, so you can save yourself sometimes. And our rare is a good one. Profane Procession.
Oh, yeah.
Pay 5 and exile a creature. Then if you've exiled 3 with this card, you flip it, and then you can pay 4 and tap it to put one of those exiled creatures back into play under your control. So you can exile somebody's stuff and return it to the battlefield under your control. Got a marker and a merfolk.
And a merfolk. You got the Jadecraft Artisan card. It's a great combo with your River Sneak. That comes in the field of play. Automatic 1/1 because it's merfolk, and then it gives a target creature +2/+2. 4/4 coming at you unblockable. I like it.
Got a Relentless Raptor. 2-drop 3/3 with Vigilance. Has to attack or block each combat if able. Highland Lake. Regular old blue-red tap. Comes into play tap. Oathsworn Vampire. He enters the battlefield tap. You can cast him from your graveyard if you gain life on a turn. Path of Discovery. I love this card.
Yeah.
I've got it in my Abzan Snake deck, which I'm going to be doing a deck tech video on sometime in the next couple days. Anyway, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it explores. So if it already explores, then it explores twice.
Boom.
Or if it explores twice already, then you get an extra one. So you can have, if you combo with that with the snake, you're getting at least 2 counters if you know how the triggers work, but good combo card, works well with a lot of stuff.
Remember Naturalize. You'll need that.
Add card in a forest.
Add card. Cleansing Ray is another 2-drop. Choose 1. Destroy target vampire. Destroy target enchantment. There you go. That also helps against that Path of Discovery.
Alright. Cherished Hatchling we already went over. Raptor we went over. Resplendent Griffin we went over. Skipping right to our first Mythic.
Mythic.
Twilight Prophet has Ascend. So once you get the City's Blessing, at the beginning of your upkeep, you reveal the top card of your library and put it in your hand. And each opponent loses X life. You gain X life, where X is that card's converted mana cost. So normally those abilities are, they gain, or you gain, they lose, something like that. This is all benefit for you. You're drawing an extra card every turn. They're losing life. You're gaining life. It's good stuff.
Good card.
City's Blessing in a Swamp.
City's Blessing?
I got a feeling somebody's going to want that Twilight Prophet.
Oh, yeah.
It might take us 3.5 years to get to our 100 subscribers, though.
Common card of Focus. Sea Legs. Works well as a flash enchantment. So if you need to strengthen your pirate or minimize some other creature's attack, slap that bad boy on there. I don't know what the fuck they want.
Pausing. Alright, back after that short recess. Sorry, I'm sure you heard somebody bang on the door there. They want it in bad. Alright, anyway. We're back on this first. Back on our uncommons here. Merfolk Mistbinder is a 2-drop 2/2 that gives all your other merfolk +1/+1. Got a Forsaken Sanctuary. White-black comes into play tapped. Aquatic Incursion. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 blue merfolk creature tokens with hexproof, and then you can pay 4 to make a target merfolk unblockable. Our rare. We got a foil!
Foil!
Got a 3-drop 2/2 Protean Raider. Protean?
I think so. Sure, why not?
It's got raid. If you attack with a creature, you can have this guy enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. So if you're getting smashed up by a Galta, you can attack with a creature and then play that as a copy of it. Our foil that we were yelling about.
So pumped about. I love foils.
Hornswoggle.
Don't you love foils?
Counter target creature spell. You create a colorless treasure artifact token. Got a treasure and a swamp.
Swampy. Common card of focus. It's a 4-drop, but it does destroy target creature. So if you got a pesky Galt out there, I say pesky lightly like it's a 12/12, it's not pesky. You can kill that shit.
Alright, got another Legion Lieutenant. We did that earlier. Got a Stone Quarry. The red-white land comes into play tapped. We got a Needletooth Raptor, which we haven't done. This one is a 2/2 4-drop. Whenever it's dealt damage, it does 5 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Then we've got a foil!
Another foil? What? Why would you do that?
I don't know.
That's the worst ever.
Aggressive Urge. It's a common foil.
It's actually really cool.
It's a cool looking foil.
Yeah.
Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and you draw a card.
Nice.
Our rare, Silent Gravestone. Cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells and abilities.
Uh-oh.
So if you're dealing with your God Pharaoh's Gift deck, that'll help.
Yeah.
And then you can pay for, tap it, and exile it, and all cards from all graveyards, and draw a card.
Keep in mind, that's what Shaco's doing.
Golem Mountain.
And a mountain. Golem.
Good stuff. Man, there's a lot.
Common card of
packed in there.
focus. Should have started talking like that earlier. It's a haste, 1-drop, Fanatical Firebrand. You can tap it, sacrifice Fanatical Firebrand. It deals 1 damage to target creature or player. So if you got a creature out there that you just can't kill when it's messing you up, tap it, sack, and put it down.
Hornswoggle, we did that guy. Majestic Heliopterus. Flying 2/2 4-drop. When it attacks, another one of your dinosaurs gets flying. Siren Reaver. Costs 1 less to cast if you attacked with a creature. I think I already did that one. And our first Elder Dinosaur. The
Elder!
Lots of abilities, lots of words on there. Can't be countered. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, you draw a card, and then you can discard 3 cards to exile it and return it to the battlefield tapped. Got a treasure and an island.
Daddy Likey. Ireland. Common card of focus. Gleaming Barrier. It's an artifact. Creature wall. 2-drop. 0/4. Defender. When Gleaming Barrier dies, create a colorless treasure artifact token. So, if you need an extra mana, and that's out there, there you go.
Strength of the pack we've done. Reckless Rage does 4 damage to a creature you don't control and 2 damage to a creature you do control. It's a good 1-drop. Helps trigger some enrage abilities sometimes. Like on our next card here. Not this one, next one.
That's a good one right here.
When this enters the battlefield, you create a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with trample. So, pretty much a copy of itself. Polyraptor is a mythic!
Mythic!
5/5 with enrage. Whenever it's dealt damage, you create a token that's a copy of it. You might want to look up the possibility of a near infinite cycle with that.
Oh my god.
I know it can happen. Near infinite.
Near infinite.
Merfolk
Better than infinite.
and a marker card.
If you're all wanting running those Merfolk unblockables, new set is another one right there. 1-drop, 1/1. Doesn't have the abilities River Sneak does, but it will assist you. I promise.
Alright. Reckless Rage we already did. Herd Caller we did. Famous Paladin. We haven't seen that one yet. It doesn't untap during your normal untap step, but whenever you gain life, it does untap. So that can untap on your turn if you gain life when you attack, or your opponent's turn. Anytime you gain life, it can untap.
Quick add-in, common card of focus.
That's a good
Squire's Divination. 3-drop, enchanted creature, gets +1/+1 a lifelink. Guess what that does? Turns that bad boy into pretty much a lifelinker with vigilance. How you like them apples?
I like apples.
4/4.
Another... No, we haven't seen this one. Journey to Eternity.
Ooh.
Enchant creature you control. When that creature dies, it comes back onto the battlefield under your control, and this comes back transformed. You can pay 5 and return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Handy dandy.
Battlefield.
A marker and a city's blessing.
City's blessing.
Alright.
How many we got left?
I
Like
don't
12
know.
packs or
It looks
something?
like a
20?
lot.
Yeah. A lot of cards.
Thunderherd Migration. You can reveal a dinosaur or pay an additional 1. It's already a 2-drop. Search your library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield, tap, and shuffle your library. Slippery Scoundrel.
Slippery!
As long as you have the city's blessing, he can't be blocked and is hexproof. It's a 3-drop 2/2. And then we got the Daring Buccaneer. As an additional cost to cast it, you can either reveal a pirate or pay 2. And I think we already had a Sphinx's Decree. There's another one.
Surprise, surprise.
A Plains and a ad card.
Is that Minecraft?
Minecraft ad card.
Minecraft! Common card of focus, Mutiny. You know, when somebody's got 2 cards on the field of play, one of them's pissing you off, and the other one's strong enough to kill it, guess what just happened? Bazinga!
Bazinga. Alright, got a Foul Orchard. Black Green comes into play tapped. Sadistic Sky Marcher. 2/2. You can reveal a vampire or pay 1. It's a 2/2 with flying and lifelink. It's almost... What's that stupid white card? 3-drop.
What's that stupid white card?
2/3 vigilance lifelink. I hate that thing.
Oh, the the flying one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember. It's a dwarf.
Don't mind us.
Don't mind us. Our brain farts when you have too many cards on the board.
Alright, next uncommon. Deadeye Brawler.
I'm sure some of y'all know.
Leave a
what that one
comment. Tell me what card I'm thinking of.
is. Aerial Responder. I'll get it eventually.
There we go. Deadeye Brawler. 4-drop 2/4 with Death Touch. And Ascend. If you get the city's blessing, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Nice.
And our rare here, Dead Man's Chest. Enchant a creature an opponent controls. When that creature dies, exile cards equal to its power from the top of its owner's library. You can cast non-land cards from among them for as long as they remain exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast those spells.
Nice.
Vampire and a mountain.
Vampire. Common card of focus. Moment of Triumph. 1-drop. Target creature gets a +2/+2 to end of turn. You gain 2 life. Never can go without extra.
Got another
pump
Forsaken Sanctuary. We did that. Just had the Deadeye Brawler in the last pack. Pirate's Pillage. As an additional cost to cast Pirate's Pillage, discard a card. We did that one earlier. Here's a good one. Direfleet Daredevil. 2-drop 2/1 with First Strike. When it enters the battlefield, you can exile an instant or sorcery from an opponent's graveyard. Then you can cast that card this turn and spend mana however you like to cast it. And then you exile that card instead of putting it in a graveyard. Dinosaur in a Forest. Man, we've got to pick up the pace. So many cards in here.
I know.
Alright. I see a foil.
Foil. Sorry, we got to get excited about something. I mean, packs are packs, but when you get a foil, it's awesome.
Got a Riverwise Augur. When it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. Got another Merfolk Mistbinder. Got another Golden Demise. Oh, I think this one's pretty good. Radiant Destiny. You choose a creature type as it enters the battlefield, and all those creatures get +1/+1. If you have the city's blessing, they also become vigilant. Our foil, look out.
Oh, it's a mountain.
Yeah, it's just a foil mountain.
Nobody hates a foil mountain.
Swamp and a treasure.
Swamp and a treasure. Common card of focus is Secret of the Golden City. Has Ascend. So you pretty much draw 2 cards. If you have the city's blessing, you draw 3. That's beneficial for this guy because you don't have a card limit hand or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Maximum hand size. That's what I was looking for.
Good work.
I recovered.
Stormfleet Swashbuckler. If you've got the city's blessing, it's a 2/2 with double strike for 2. Direfleet Neckbreaker. I don't know if we did that one earlier or not. Anyway, 4-drop 3/2
Yeah,
gives all your attacking pirates +2/+0.
That's a good card.
I know we did the Aquatic Incursion. There's a new one, new rare. Wayward Swordtooth. Has Ascend.
Swordtooth.
You can play an additional land each turn, and then if you have the city's blessing, it can attack or block. Otherwise, no go. Treasure in the Plains.
Woo! Common card of focus. 2-drop Human Pirate. Dinosaur Hunter. Whenever Dinosaur Hunter deals damage to a dinosaur, destroy that creature. That'll get rid of them pesky bad boys.
Alright. Pitiless Plunder. Whenever another creature you control dies, create a treasure token. Cacophodon.
Something like that.
Cacophodon?
Take a photon!
4-drop, 2/5. When it's dealt damage, untap a permanent. Storm Fleet Sprinter. Can't be blocked and has haste.
Uh-oh.
Rare is Storm the Vault. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. If you control 5 or more artifacts at the beginning of your end step, transform it. Flips to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, or add 1 blue for each artifact you control.
Ooh, a brew.
A brew. Oh, you want some brews?
Brews. Common card of focus. Strider harness. Equip creature gets a +1/+1 and has haste. Equip is 1. That's a pretty good combo. As soon as you put a big dinosaur out there, or something that's going to be effective. I know I played some the other day and it pissed me off.
Riverwise Augur, we saw that. Legion Lieutenant, we saw that. Majestic Helicopterus. We saw that.
What? Majestic helicopter? Chisaurus? Oh god.
Got a foil Famished Paladin in there. Ooh, that's not as good a foil as our last one, but it's still foil.
I love the Famished Paladin.
And the rare, Itali, Primal Storm. Whenever it attacks, exile the top card of each player's library. Then you can cast any of those non-land cards without paying for them.
Did you say Elder?
That's really good in multiplayer games or two-headed giant. You get a lot of stuff that way.
Common card of focus. No, I can't read that.
Good work.
Guild Grove Stalker. When it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. So pump it up and it can't be chump blocked.
Boom. Imperial Ceratops. When it's dealt damage, you gain 2 life.
Okay then.
Enter the Unknown. 1-drop. Target creature you control explores. Arterial Flow, 3-drop. Each opponent discards 2 cards, and if you control a vampire, each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Our rare here is the World Shaper. Whenever it attacks, you can put the top 3 cards of your library in your graveyard. When it dies, put all your land cards from your graveyard back onto the battlefield. Be a good combo with some of those sacrifice deserts. We got an elemental and another mountain.
Another mountain.
Mountain.
Common card of focus. Sorcery. Crashing Tide has flash as long as you control Merfolk. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Draw a card.
Got a Woodland Stream. Blue-green comes into play tab.
Yes!
Shake the Foundations. This is really good with Enrage. It deals 1 damage to each creature without flying, and you draw a card. Oathsworn Vampire we did earlier. I feel like we did this one earlier, but I don't know. No, we didn't. Talon Alley Summoner, 2-drop 1/1 with Ascend. Whenever it attacks, you can pay a red and X and create X 1/1 red elemental creature tokens that are attacking with her. And then at the beginning of your end step, you exile those tokens unless you have the city's blessing. Then you get to keep them.
Woo!
We got a
an emblem.
Watley Emblem, so that's cool. You don't get those a lot.
No, we'll take it.
Maybe somebody will want that.
Common card of focus. It's part of that deal. Bombard deals 4 damage to target creature or just target creature. I'm just getting ahead of myself. 3-drop, not bad if you need 4 damage.
We did the Imperial Ceratops already. We did Thunderhood Migration. We did Thrashing Bronodon. Here we go. This is a new rare. Temple Altasaur.
Woo!
If a source would deal damage to a dinosaur you control, prevent all but 1 of that damage. That affects all your dinosaurs. It doesn't see itself. Good for Enrage.
Yes. Forced and another treasure token. Common card of focus, real quick. Aggressive Urge. Target creature gets +1/+1 on a turn and draw a card. 2-drop.
We had that earlier.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the foil. My bad.
Forerunner of the Empire, I know we did earlier. Jungle Creeper. Silvergill Adept. We got a foil!
Foil!
That's not a bad foil.
It's pretty cool.
Mutiny.
Mutiny.
I don't think we've done the Mutiny card. Target creature an opponent controls deals... You did?
Yeah, remember?
No, I'm not paying attention.
Fight
to
each
you.
other. It's okay, though. We all make mistakes.
Dire Fleet Poisoner is a 2/2 2-drop with Flash and Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, target attacking pirate you control gets 1/1 and Death Touch until end of turn.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh.
We didn't get a land this... That's weird.
Sometimes you don't.
It
If you
is?
get that, you don't get a land.
Weak sauce. Alright, we got a marker and an elemental.
We'll take it. Common card of focus, Luminous Bonds, 3-drop, enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block.
Island Lake, I think we did earlier. How about a Expel from Orazca? Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you have the city's blessing, you may put that permanent on top of its owner's library instead. So it kind of controls your opponent's card draw a little bit. Charging Tuscadon is a 5-drop 4/4 with trample, and if it would deal combat damage to a player, it deals double that damage instead. So any of that 4 damage that gets through is going to be doubled. So if you get blocked by a 3 defense creature and you only get 1 damage through, it's going to do 2 to the player. Planeswalker.
Dun dun dun!
Somebody's going to want that.
Who's gonna want Watley?
Watley Radiant Champion. +1, put a loyalty counter on it for each creature you control. -1, target creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. And the -8 is you get an emblem with whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you can draw a card.
Nice.
Got a Merfolk and an Island.
Merfolk Island. Common card of focus. Swaggering Corsair has raid when it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. If you attacked with a creature this turn.
Uncommon, Sea Red, we did that one earlier. Forerunner of the Coalition. I don't think we did that one. We did another Forerunner. That one is search for a pirate and put it on your library. And then whenever another pirate comes in, each opponent loses 1 life. We got a Azkaban Seer, 3-drop 2/3. You can tap to add a mana of any color, or you can sack it to get a dinosaur from your graveyard into your hand. Awakened Amalgam. Amalgam?
Amalgam.
Amalgam?
Amalgam.
I like it. Is a 4-drop, and its power and toughness are equal to the number of differently named lands you control. Vampire and a Plains.
Common card of focus is Moment of Craving. Instant. 2-drop. Target creature gets a -2/-2 on a turn. You gain 2 life.
Alright. Curious Obsession we did earlier. Shake the Foundations we did earlier. Everdawn Champion. 3-drop 2/2. Prevent all damage. All combat damage that would be dealt to Everdawn Champion. Then we got a foil rare. Dead Man's Chest.
Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah, this one looks cool.
That is pretty cool.
I like that.
Don't pick that one. We might want to keep it.
We went over that card earlier. Here's a new one. Hadana's Climb. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Then if that creature has 3 or more counters, flip it. Add 1 mana of any color, or pay 3, and target creature you control gains flying and gets +X until end of turn, where X is its power.
That one's nasty. I like it.
Got a marker and a City's Blessing.
Common card of focus. Water Knot. 3-drop enchantment. When Water Knot enters battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature does not untap during controller's untap step.
That one's also really good in limited.
Yes, I like it.
Slippery Scoundrel, I know we did. Famished Paladin, I know we did. Ravenous Chupacabra, I know we did. Here's a new one, Merfolk.
Merfolk.
Seafloor Oracle. Whenever a Merfolk you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Which is handy, because some of those things are unblockable.
Handy as dandies. Minecraft. Common card of focus is Martyr of Dusk. 2-drop. When Martyr of Dusk dies, create a 1/1 vampire creature token with lifelink.
Got a Foul Orchard. Black green comes into play tapped. Forerunner of the Heralds.
Ooh, that one's a good one.
Search for a Merfolk, put it on your library, and whenever another Merfolk comes in, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on her.
That's the only one we've got so far.
Daring Buccaneer. As an additional cast to cost, reveal a pirate. I think I already did that card. Deep Root Elite. I think that one's worth something.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Whenever another Merfolk enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target Merfolk you control. elemental, and a mountain.
Mountain.
We got 2 more packs to open, and then we'll have the one for the giveaway.
Common card of focus, Dead-Eye Rig Hauler. Raid, whenever Dead-Eye Rig Hauler enters the battlefield, if you attacked with a creature this turn, return target creature to its owner's hand.
Atsocan Seer, we already did. Arterial Flow, we already did. Raging Regisaur, we already did. Tender Shoot Dryad. It's a 2/2 with Ascend. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 black or 1/1 green Saproling creature token. If you have the city's blessing, all your Saprolings get +2/+2.
Island?
Saproling.
Look at that!
Handy dandy.
We saw that happen today in a game. We did not like it. Common card of focus, Gruesome Fate. 3-drop, sorcery. Each opponent loses 1 life for each creature you control. That can get out of control, people.
Jungle Creeper, we already did. Pride of the Conquerors, we did. Reaver Ambush, I think we did that too. Exile target creature with power 3 or less. Our rare is an Arch of Orazca. You can tap for a colorless, or you can pay 5 and tap to draw a card if you have the city's blessing.
That'll work.
Dinosaur
wonders.
and a plane.
And a Prains.
Alright.
Common card of focus, Evolving Wilds. You know what that does.
Dork. So there's our pack we're not opening. Whoever wins this first giveaway, once we get to 100 subscribers, we'll give away this pack and any of these cards you would like. Your choice. 2 cards. I'm not going to go through them again. You watched the video, so pick 2 of those cards, and that pack and those 2 cards will be yours if you win the random giveaway. It's pretty easy. Share the video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and
pound that like button. Or punch it. I don't remember what they said.
whatever you want to do, man. As long as you're hitting the like button.
Just hit the crap out of that thing.
So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And leave a comment if you want to make any recommendations or anything. We will see you tomorrow with another box opening.
Another box.
We're cracking boxes for the next 3 days. Love you.